Hello everyone, welcome to Financial Success. Today I'm going to be talking about Nano Dimensions. The ticker symbol is NNDM, and they do 3D printing. And so they are different than like Velo 3D or Desktop Metal that I have talked about in past videos. And so they do 3D printing for circuit boards. And so it is down about 50% from all-time highs. And so I think there is a good opportunity here to buy for a long-term investment. As always, I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research. Also, if you'd like 2 free stocks from Webull, there is a link below. If you deposit $100, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600. So definitely check that out. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It really helps out the channel. And so let's get into it. And so this is the chart here for Nano Dimensions. As I mentioned, the ticker symbol is NNDM. And so you can see here I have the 6-month chart. It has grown substantially from the end of last year. It hit an all-time high of almost $17. And since then it has been dropping quite a bit over the past few months. And so before this, they did a lot of direct offerings and public offerings. That was kind of the thing. So they were raising a lot of capital by doing that. And then I think a lot of investors kind of lost hope for the company. And so it has been dropping off here and is trading right now at $7.82. And so I'd like to take a look at the company and what they do a little bit. And so like I said, they are a 3D printing company for circuit boards. And so they can do prototypes in days instead of weeks. And so it's a lot faster process, very similar to any 3D printing, whether that's metals, plastics, circuit boards. But this company solely focuses on circuit boards. And so they have their 3D printing machine they have developed. And so they 3D print these circuit boards you can see here. They have quite a variety of different things they do. And so I think that's good. And they also have many different markets they're working with. They're in the research industry, aerospace industry, and defense. And so I think the aerospace and defense industry are a good use for 3D printing circuit boards, especially because those are a lower volume need for these parts. When it is high volume, 3D printing is not the best process to go with. It may be good just to figure out and test the product and say it works before going to mass production, but 3D printers are not fast enough to mass produce parts. And so, such as the medical industry or automotive industry, they're much better off using the 3D printing to test it, so they don't have to develop the tool or the process to develop the 3D printed circuit board. They can have it in a week and then test it and then go ahead and spend the money going through with the process once it's been confirmed. And so I think there's a lot of potential for this company going forward. Like I said, it's going to be a longer term investment. And so that is something to keep in mind. And so Ark Invest also has a substantial position here. They have been buying since late last year, and they bought all the way up to $16, and then they have been kind of holding their shares. And so they have not sold off a substantial position as of right now, and so they still have about 7 million shares of NNDM. And so one other thing to mention as well is this company has mentioned in the past about an acquisition, and so that may be something that they're looking forward to. And so they have appointed 2 new people last week, and one person is Hanan Gino as the Chief Product Officer and Head of Strategic M&A. And so he has a lot of experience. He's a senior executive leading international technology corporations, and he is the president of Warrant Systems of global security intelligence business. And so he was responsible for 1,200 employees and grew SI's revenue from $200 million to $400 million annually. And so he did double the company's growth as well. And so as the CEO, he was responsible for the acquisition and integration of multiple companies. And so he is familiar with the acquisition process. And so something else I've noticed as well with this other position, they have announced Ziva Nadivi is appointed as the new president. And so he as well has some experience as the CEO of Kellstrom. He grew the company from $8 million to $330 million over a 5-year period, including 9 acquisitions. And so he has grown the company substantially, and then also is familiar with the acquisition process since he has had 9 acquisitions while working for Kellstrom. And so he is also a graduate of the Israel Air Force Academy. He was an F-15 fighter pilot for 7 years and held the rank of major. And so he has experience in the defense industry. They have contracts in the defense industry already. They were working with them. And so that is something important, as he has experience there as well. And so Nano Dimensions may be announcing an acquisition in the future. That does not guarantee that the prices go up. It definitely depends who they are acquired by or are merging with, because if it's a company that people are not excited about, I could see the stock price continuing to drop. However, if it is a good acquisition, the price will go up as well. And so that's something to keep in mind and something to look out for here in the next couple of weeks. And so they also have announced that they're providing the first ever additive manufactured electronic monolithic RF communication circuit, and it has been sent to the International Space Station. And so this project took 2 years to create and was selected by the ISS U.S. National Laboratory for Space FX studies. And so the primary purpose of the project is to demonstrate the viability of using new technologies such as multi-level, multi-material AMEs, which use 3D inkjet printer-based technologies to produce monolithic RF communication systems for use in space. And so I think this is kind of an important step for them. If they show that they are successful with this in the ISS, I think that it could be a future with providing other things or testing things for them as well. And so if this comes back as positive results, this is a very good thing for Nano Dimensions. And so I think this company has a lot of potential. Same with all the 3D printing stocks that I have talked about in the past. I think this is going to be where we are heading, because it is going to continue to be more and more competition, and we got to be as fast as we can to the market to stay competitive. And so 3D printing is a way to do that. And so as more companies start to get into 3D printing, it's just going to get more and more competitive, and these companies are going to start selling a lot more of these machines. And so if you enjoyed this content, please hit the like button, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.